Sorry, distractions from elsewhere in the house. We won't bother doing any of these yet. These dispensers yet, because I think there's probably still a problem where they, if you reload a save, they pop out of the wall. If I put one in there and I came back to it later, it wouldn't be secured after the save. Maybe they fixed that. I suspect they didn't. Right, what to do here then? This is another part of the corridor. Oh, that's the washing machine. I remember seeing that before. Oh, we're back down the stairs. Well, let's clean this up in here. It's a little dead end area we can do. Also, there's a lift, isn't there? Did I use up my bucket? This is what happens when I get distracted by other things going on. I forget what I was doing. Let's zoosh our way along here, shall we? And get this bit done. Yes, indeed. The other thing I thought was interesting the other day, not about video calls or anything else, was that I had a sudden smell-related memory, or a memory-related smell. Because you know, I'm sure you know, smells are very evocative of memories. Don't know why. I'm sure there's someone out there that's got a scientific reason why that might be. I don't know what it is. But rather than usually, you know, a smell evokes a memory. Let's get this poor janitor out of here. Whoa! Steady there, fella. I know you're keen to go. But stay calm. Come on. We should reverse to the doorway to avoid slapping this janitor corpse against the against the thing, against the doors. Oh, techniques there. Yes, but in this case, rather than it being a smell that evokes a memory, it was a memory that evoked a smell. Which is a bit odd. What did happen? So I was okay. So I mentioned in one of the previous videos, I'm planning a new series on older games, and to accompany that, like I have my I don't know, for randoms, for the occasional game that I play where I don't do a full series, I have the random series from there. It's the background. It's actually the desktop of my PC. Come on, let's be having you, Mr. Leg. Over gendering your leg there. Yeah, I have the background of my desktop, which is the background for the leesusss channel and also the videos, the random videos. I thought let's have a new background that looked like that looked like. Who's this, by the way? Is it actually a janitor? Il Gib. I'll put you out here for a second. I think most of these probably can be left. We'll get this down. We'll get this notice out of here. Yes. Is it suddenly gone very quiet? Why is there an old bin in here? Look at this. We've got an old bin. How funny. Anyway, what do we do with that what do we do with that PID? I chucked it down somewhere. There it is. So I'm flicking around too much. I'm probably making you sick, aren't I? So I thought, you know what? Let's have a new thumbnail for the for the old game series. You know, the retro game series. So I thought, you know, this would be. I'd already thought of the name for the series, which is going to be, you know, Dusty Bits or something like that. I think that's what I'd come up with. So I thought, let's have a picture of an old computery bits. You know, computer PCs like circuit boards, a bit dusty or something like that. And you know, that's actually easier said than done a lot of the time. Let's get this out of here. And this clipboard, because I hate these clipboards. Come on. There we go. You can get out of here as well. Yeah, finding an image like that is actually not that easy. Now, where do we go now? We won't go back down the stairs again yet. We will stay up here. And we will work out down here, I guess, down by the distressing looking kennels. I'm more distressed about puppies being operated on than I am about small body bags. Anyway, we'll leave this here actually. We'll get a new bucket. I'm sure that bucket will be needed at some point. And we'll bring this bin with us. And there's another bin through there, isn't there? Yeah, so trying to find an image like that is quite hard. I mean, if you start searching for things like... Well, first of all, whatever image you're looking for, in case you've not done this... Oh my god, the noise! In case you haven't done this sort of thing. First thing is you have to get a good enough image. You know, a high enough resolution image. Because, especially some of my older ones, they're not that great. You know, I didn't really realise. I thought this is, you know, what I want is a thumbnail. Therefore, the image doesn't have to be of the game or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be very high resolution. It just needs to be, you know, just good enough for a thumbnail. But of course, when you first load up a video, unless you've got some sort of autoplay going on, what you see first is the is that same thumbnail image blown up to a full screen size, or at least on the YouTube video play screen. It's like a preview. Maybe there's other ways of setting things up, but that's what I see when I do that for my videos. And if it's a low res image, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look very nice. So, for example, contrast and compare. Tank Mechanic Simulator. On that one, who's this by the way? This is Dieter Durstoff. Here you go, Dieter. The image for that is not great. It's alright. It's okay. But whereas I started being more careful about this, the one for Subnautica 1.0 is a much better image. So it looks okay in that large shot as well as it does as a thumbnail. So that's your first restriction. And then next you've actually got to find the image that you want. And not have someone's like postmark plastered across it. Because it seems so I'm very happy to pay for copyright on a photo that someone's done. You know, someone's taken some photographer or digital artist has taken the time to make this image. You know, and it's yeah, they've taken their time. It's their skill. Everything else, I don't mind paying for that. Much like on all the House Flipper videos, the music used on that is mostly by one person now. And I bought the album. I bought the album on Bandcamp because I liked his stuff so much. And I used it so much. I thought it's only fair to actually buy the album, even though it's still he's listed his stuff as, you know, copyright free. You know, nothing required. I bought it anyway because I'm like, that's perfectly fair, and I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do that for images as well. If I've got a really good image, I don't mind paying a few quid for that. But the trouble is, what you mostly see with these, it's not that it's some artist. Oh, someone's had a good go. So someone has shot this person with a shotgun. Is that what's happened here? Have they gone zombied? Who went zombied? No, that's a shotgun shot. No. Yuri Meringer apparently was turning, and therefore someone has turned on them. Haha. Yeah, so images I don't mind, but generally what you find is that these images out here, they're all bloody owned by, you know, companies that do nothing but own images. You know, the copyright to images. And I strongly suspect that most of them don't do the bloody damnedest to make it worthwhile. They just slapped a "I own this" sign on things, and I don't want to pay them money for stuff. So you've got to find these images that haven't got something slapped across. And I thought I'd found one the other day, and annoyingly I didn't quite see until I blew up the image that, yeah, there's still a postmark slapped across the middle. Much more subtle, but still. So then you're trying to do that. So that's your two restrictions. We've not even looked for the image we want yet, you know. And then, I know I'm going on a bit, but it took me a while. So I'm putting you through the same process of me struggling to find an image, but droning on about it for ages. Sorry, mute me or something. Yeah, so then I'd found a few, and I thought, what do you search for? If you actually look for things like Dusty Computer, then you get things like, you know, you get the horror images of, it says handling bodies. The horror images, far more horrifying, of a computer with cable management that would drive Rampage around the bend. You know, these things where someone's opened the back of a PC, like a PC repair shop, and there's a dead mouse in there, and there's like a 2-inch thick layer of fluff and dust in there. You know, most of the cat is appears to be in this, in the back of this. The cat's been like laying in front of the vent, the fan intake for the past 2 years, and that's what's inside the computer. But it's not really what you want for the image like that. And in fact, the image I finally used. Oh goodness! What a mess! Oh, there's a different body over there. Those bodies are not the same bodies as before. Let's have a little look in here. This is a place. Shoot gun! No, don't clip through the box. There we go. I like these little bite-sized rooms. They're nice. Makes you feel you're getting somewhere. Though I am, in the back of my mind, oh my god, noting, jeez, the number of boxes and things around. And every time my heart breaks a little. See how many boxes I need to stack. My least favourite part of Viscera Cleanup. Yeah, so in fact the image I used in the end isn't even of a computer. I gave up computers. The computer images are boring as hell. It's a bunch of circuit boards. It doesn't really give the impression of age. Even old circuit boards still look roughly the same. So I went through... Who are these people and why are they in grey? Oh, they're office people. Oh, okay. You lot are going out individually, I think. Or I could bring... Oh, let's bring a teleporter in here. Let's do that. Let's be even more inefficient by bringing the teleport over here. I forgot about you. We'll do you when we get... No! We do you when we get to the stairs. What a fun gadget. Imagine running around the office on one of these. Teleporting people and their coffee cups. annoying your colleagues. What do they do with a body? Oh, let's put it over here, I guess. Come on. Yeah, see how many we get. Oh no! Probably not very many because it fell on its back. No, don't teleport me! Oh, it doesn't seem to be working very well if I hold on to it. No. Is it actually working at all? The switches are the wrong side now. There we go. I'm not really helping, am I? I don't think very much is going. You lot are just... You're a pain in life, and you're a pain in death. Bloody office workers. Yeah, so the best images in the... I looked at industrial images for a while, like industrial electronics, like big racks of boards and things. None of it really worked. It wasn't the image I wanted to present. I think it's much like that in lots of marketing things where... Get out of here. Get out of the chair! Right. That's it. No. You stay in the chair. No, that's fine. That's no problem. No, don't put yourself out, mate. Come on. Here we go. Get in there, you... Totally unnecessary. Poor guy's died. What more indignities could he suffer? Quite a few, apparently. There you go. So yeah, so I picked an image that was much better, which was an image of old radio. Inside of an old radio. That's right. So there's loads of these sites about repairing really old radios. I don't suppose you even see much of radios anymore. I mean, who wants to listen to the radio? No one needs a radio. People use the... People go on their phone. Well, we do. People in general don't. There's plenty of people around the world who still use radios. I still like using radios. I've still got... Well, my radio's broken now, but for a long time I had... The morning would always be I'd just stick the radio on for a bit of background noise, hear the news. I had one of those little wind-up radios I had in the kitchen, and it's slightly defunct. So the wind-up radio. But I was so we get into that. I know. I talked about memories. It's in there somewhere. We'll get there in a minute. Okay, eventually, in my roundabout, usual rambling nonsense way. So, looking through these old images. That's what triggered the smell, because the inside of these old radio sets, which are far more interesting than the inside of computers, it was that, because as a kid, one of the things I used to do, being a massive nerd, is I loved the inside of old electronics. And I would do things like, I really hope I've still got some somewhere, because I really love these little old devices. So these were devices that were old when I was, you know, even when I was young and I got them, they were still old machines already. They were things like I would get them for things like jumble sales, you know, thrift sales, the sort of things that the scouts would hold to raise money for the troop and that kind of thing. And I would like to, I'd spend the money. I wouldn't nick them mine. But I might put things on the side so I can buy them myself. the choicest, juiciest bits from the jumble table before the parents came round. So yeah, all sorts of things would get given to Jumble, clothes and various things, and old electronics. You know, clear out of Grandad's attic and that kind of thing. And yeah, old radios, and they were things like little tiny pocket radios. Sometimes it'd be like little leather or leatherette cases, and you know, beautiful little bits of kit. They're functional things. And being a nerdy nosy little bugger, I used to love taking these apart. As well as using them, I would take them apart and just peer inside them and try to work out what they did. Yeah, that was how my mind was inclined, and still is inclined. And it was something about the inside of these radios. It's hard to describe. I don't know. I mean, sometimes when you get a new piece of electronics, like a new kettle or something, you have to run it for a while to clean off the machine oil and things like that where it's been manufactured before you can safely use it. And there's like a burning smell. It's a smell akin to that, but not the same. I don't really know what it is. It's just the smell of dusty electronics, and it's kind of a pleasant smell. I think some of it might be the old plastic they use for these things. So it's quite not as old as Bakelite even, but old brittle plastics. And Fabio Proudfried. Where's my PID thing? Here it is. Get in there, fella. Yeah, these images, that's what it sparked off. I immediately smelled the smell again, which was a nice little Hank Lafont. A nice little Hank Lafont. A nice little reminder of childhood. And there you go. That was it. That was all it was. Just simple. A smell memory that I picked up that I thought was interesting because it was the other way round to it usually is. Not like fresh grass triggering a smell, but image triggering a smell in your head. Quite vivid. The briefcase here. I presume these were the guys with the coordinators of some way. Hostile coordinators. Oh well. You've been coordinated, guys. Let's hope nothing's behind that corner. Stuck them in the corner behind that desk. This is not going to... Why am I even doing this? It's not going to work, is it? Let's just carry this out here. Oh no, we'll try again. We'll try again. We'll give this thing another chance. The... rotate! That didn't work very well with the bodies. But we know it works for boxes. Boom! Nice. Where was that Chinese food? Let's try again this. Does it know if I hold it? It does. Completely pointless. Oh dear. Right, what do I do with this? Stick it out. Take it out of the corridor. Right, how are we doing in here? Get in there. I also, by talking about this, I also plugged my series, my new series. I don't suppose most of you will care. You even want to watch it, but there you go. I plugged it anyway. Ancient video games. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually really looking forward to playing some of them. I really want to get started on some of them. Actually, I've already recorded some, but I need to really need to record some more. It's quite exciting. I also realised how much I'd forgotten. How bad is it in here? Oh, this is the lift. Looks fairly clean in there. I think we're done down this corridor. Apart from collecting all the boxes up, of course. Let's just waste this bin by sticking things in here, shall we? There we go. Stick the bits in there. Yeah, I've realised these games. I mean, you might say, you know, these are really old games. You haven't played them for a long time. why would you be surprised that you've forgotten some of them? But I never used to. A lot of these games I knew so well, like inside and out, that I knew where the secret doors were, I knew all the bits and pieces, I knew the pluses and minuses and everything, and the strategies and what was where, and I thought I would never forget that stuff. Apparently I was wrong, because replaying some of them, just to test them, I have in fact forgotten them. So I guess it's a good sign. I've got better things to do with my brain, apparently. Have I done this wrong? Is it coming down? Let's hope the lift is okay. They can be notoriously buggy. Right, so we go down. Is there another low level? Oh god, the state of the doors. Well, there is. There's no upper level, is there? Oh my god! It's the world's most janky, horrible lift. So this is what we've heard, is it? That horrible door noise that's been constantly going off for the past however long. Delightful. Thanks for that fodder. Have we been down here already? This is what we look for the room. This is where the Roomba is, the Doomba. It is, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so I think we've done... What have we done here so far? We've done the middle level. Let's do something useful while we're here. Do I want to go up the lift? I don't like using lifts for bodies and things. Just get some mess inside the lift. We should send the Doomba down here again. I mean, it might... Oh my god! We should literally look under this lift as well to see if there's anything in there. Okay, it's only a 2-level lift. They're painfully slow. Okay. We've got all the PIDs. Clean in here. Apart from the dynamite. Clean in here. Clean in here. That's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh! Oh! I saw you. I saw you, sneaky little devil. We need to go upstairs. That's what we need to do. And I think the upstairs is a Hank Kujuro. I think upstairs is a smaller area than down here. Than the downstairs. So that means it should be fairly easy to clean. Hopefully. Feeling a little bit clumsy. I thought I'd done more of downstairs. A little bit disheartening, but it's okay. We'll get there eventually. Let's clean up Hank's spare claret first.